Hello YouTube and welcome to lesson 20 of the Adobe XD tutorial series, and today we're going to see how you can import files from Photoshop and Illustrator inside of Adobe XD. So inside of Photoshop, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my shape tool right here and I'm going to bring in a custom shape over here. So let's go to the shape icon right here, and then on the custom shape tool what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the icon of my choice, which you may want to use for different designs, just like that. So I have this icon right here, and let me save this to my desktop right here. So on the desktop I'm going to choose save PSD file. So I'm going to save photoshop.psd for PHOTO shop. Alright, so photoshop.psd I'm going to save that in. Alright, and now I'm going to close my Photoshop over here, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into symbols right here and then drag in a shape just like this. So drag in a shape just like here and then drag it out just like that and go to file. I'm going to do save as, and then on desktop what I'm going to do is I'm going to do illustrator.ai and save it out just like that. Alright, save it. So once you do that, what happens is that you got your logos, one in PSD format and one in Illustrator. One is in raster graphics and the other one is in vector. So just like in other Adobe applications, what you're going to do is going to go to the menu right here, go to the import option over here, and then on the desktop what I can do is you can see that you may want to bring in the Photoshop files over here, but you cannot open the files just yet. So what you have to do is these are the only supported file formats that in XD. So you cannot directly import PSD files or Illustrator files inside of XD, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save those Photoshop and Illustrator files on the supported format. So on the Photoshop file, what I'm going to do is, since XD, since this has a transparent background right here, I may want to choose a transparent background image. So suppose for example PNG. So you can see that PNG is supported, and for scalable vector graphics you might want to select SVG because AI files are not supported. Hopefully XD will implement those in future releases. So over here what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a save as, and over here in the desktop what I'm going to do is I'm going to select PNG right here and save that out. Alright, so and over here on my Illustrator size I'm going to save it as a scalable vector graphics format. So I open up my Illustrator right there, and then alright, so the Illustrator is starting up over there. So this shape right here I'm going to export it, and I'm going to export it as my SVG. Alright, so let me just go to file, save as, and then over here I'm going to select SVG right there. Alright, and once I do that, you see SVG, and save this out right here. Just press OK, just like that, and SVG is saved. So let me just close that out right there. And then inside of XD, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, I'm going to do import over here, and then on the desktop I'm going to select this, both of the files just like that. And you can do import just like that, and you can see that both of the files are actually here. So now what you can do is you can resize this, you can crop this out just like you would on a regular image size. So over here you can see that you can crop this out as well, just like a regular images. So this is actually SVG, so you can actually zoom in as much as you want as you see. And if you were to double click it, you can even adjust the points, which is allowed by the XD itself, because this is a scalable vector graphics. You can actually mask the points and use the pen tool itself to create scalable vector graphics as you wish. So you can actually double click this and manipulate the shape just like that, and manipulate the path over here according to your liking, and you can even adjust the handles as you can see over here. So that is how scalable vector graphics actually works inside of Adobe XD, and how you can import files from Photoshop so that you can easily manipulate it inside of Adobe XD. Hope you guys learned something as always, and as always please like, comment, share and subscribe.